What's up, ladies and gentlemen, back again with another video, and today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing Bruce Lee, the Ultimate Collection on DVD. So, we're going to go ahead and unbox this baby right here, and like I said, review it, you know, each of the films in here. So, get right to it, guys. If you want to check out my previously Bruce Lee unboxing video, Bruce Lee the Master Collection, I will leave it in the link below, and then you can watch it right after this video and see the similarities and differences between this box set and the other box set, as well as the manufacturers that have made it. Plastic wrap right there. I got bubble wrap. Make sure the package does not get damaged. There we go. Toss that to the side. Alright, Bruce Lee Ultimate Collection. You see the Game of Death cover on the front. Warrior, hero, legend. Widely regarded as the greatest martial arts master of the 20th century, Bruce Lee lives on with his definitive collection of his most memorable films, including dozens of never before seen DVD extras, from Lee's first starring role in The Big Boss to his final appearances in Game of Death and Game of Death 2. These must-own martial arts classics have been digitally remastered for superior quality and feature new 5.1 DTS and 5.1 double surround English audio track for ultimate movie experience. Our special features include full gallery, slideshows, celebrity and martial artist interviews, rare outtakes, original trailers, and more. You see the listing of the movies on the back. Of course, there's the cover of Lee from The Big Boss, Game of Death. You see some of the inscription right here in English, well, it's Chinese. And there's right there, the top of it, and the movies themselves, which we're going to be taking a look at. Okay, right here we got The Big Boss, and Lee's very first starring lead role. You see some of his features on the back. I believe, unlike the previous box that I reviewed, this one has English, Cantonese, and Mandarin audio tracks, so you can watch this in multiple languages. Where the one by 20th Century Fox, the Bruce Lee Master Collection on DVD, it only had one audio track, and I believe the rest were like subtitles. You know, it was only, you could only watch the English dub. But with this one, that's not the case. It has the English, Cantonese, and Mandarin audio tracks. Okay, that fell out right there. You see the disc on the front comes with some cover art right there of Lee again, doing a pose. Okay, and that's The Big Boss. Next we have right here a coupon of other movies that I probably will review in the future, as well as some in the back right here with Jackie Chan, Brandon Lee, and The Hand of Death, Legacy of Rage, Sammo Hung, a bunch of other martial arts flicks that came in this packaging. So probably some future movies I probably will review down the line, but today it's all about Bruce Lee. So right here we got Fist of Fury, of course, in America it's the Chinese Connection, and of course The Big Boss was released as Fist of Fury. So you can see on the very bottom of the movie, it kind of has like the little alternate subtitle, or the alternate American title in comparison to the original title, Fist of Fury. You know, and there's the back. This falls out again. You see Lee on the front, And I got some more cover art on the inside, which is pretty cool. And next we have Way of the Dragon, which is the film Bruce Lee starred, written, and directed. This movie's most famous for his column fight scene with Chuck Norris, I believe, which is pretty cool. You know, it showed Lee's a lighter side when it comes to like his sense of humor and whatnot, because this is like an action comedy. It had light tones and things like that, but the action is on par, and it showed you what Lee could do as a director, you know. But yeah, I probably would review these movies probably later down the line. Gotta make sure I avoid copyright issues and whatnot. Okay, and it looks like the disc is secure on this one. The disc is green. You see Lee doing a pose right here on the inside of the disc, as well as the other cover art. And next we have The Game of Death. Here's the back. And let's see, we got some of the artwork right here. You see Lee. The disc is red. This one is most famous for his fight with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I believe Lee filmed 40 minutes of footage, but after he passed away, I believe Robert Klaus, who directed the film Enter the Dragon, which Bruce Lee was in, which made it big at the box office, worked on finishing Lee's film. The only problem is Robert Klaus's version of Game of Death is different than Bruce Lee's actual version of Game of Death. And I believe in Robert Klaus's version of Game of Death, they only used like, I believe, what, 7 or 10 minutes of footage from Bruce Lee's actual version of Game of Death. You know, because Lee's story for this film was a lot different that he had planned. It had to do with him going up the pagoda and fighting each fighter of a different style. You know, and then on top there was like some sort of prize or something like that. But no, in this version it's a whole different story. It's a whole different Game of Death. You know, he plays the Kung Fu movie star Billy Lowe, and this crime syndicate wants him to work with him, and he doesn't want to. He wants to like do his own thing. You know, so you know, he fakes his death and then he gets revenge on these guys, and then basically the remaining part of the film, he's fighting, you know, Daniel Insanto, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and those other guys. I believe Kim Tao-chun and Yuan Biao were Bruce Lee's doubles to finish this film. And Robert Klaus's vision, like I said, this is Robert Klaus's vision of Game of Death, not Bruce Lee's, which I'm curious on how Bruce Lee's Game of Death would have turned out if Lee never died, you know. So, I don't know, maybe in an alternate universe we probably would have got Bruce Lee's version of Game of Death in comparison to Robert Klaus's, you know. But yeah, that's Game of Death. And that's not the last film on the list in comparison to Bruce Lee The Master Collection. We also have, for this one, we have Game of Death 2. This film came out in 1981, and Kim Tao-chun, who played Bruce Lee's double in the previous film, returns playing, I believe, both Bruce Lee's character, Billy Lowe, and Bruce Lee's brother in this film, Bobby Lowe. There is Bruce Lee footage used in here, but it's mostly Bruce Lee archive footage from his previous films, as well as films from his, I believe, his childhood and teen years as a childhood actor. Because Bruce Lee did acting since he was a little kid, you know. If you're lucky, you could find copies of those movies on DVD. I don't believe none of them are on Blu-ray or digital. Maybe you'll find one or two of them on digital. But no, this takes place, I believe, after the previous Game of Death. This film has a lot of good martial arts choreography and whatnot. And, you know, this is basically the passing of the torch from Bruce Lee to Tom Lung, you know. But no, I don't think this is a very bad film. I think this is actually maybe even better than the previous Game of Death as far as the martial arts choreography and whatnot. It follows the pagoda type of thing, except the pagoda's in reverse. Because like in the original Game of Death, you know, it's about going up the pagoda and facing like whoever's on the top. While in this one, it's in reverse. Just the pagoda, it's going down. Each level you're facing somebody. Each level, you know. So it's like a reverse pagoda concept. But no, I thought this was a fun action movie. I believe the first time I seen this, I rented it at Blockbuster. Game of Death 2. Because I didn't even know there was a Game of Death 2. You know, and of course I didn't see this years later on DVD until I checked it out at my local library way back when I was like in high school. So, but no, overall this is a pretty good film. Like I said, Bruce Lee's only in this film with archive footage from his previous films, and like I said, his childhood filming days and him being in his teens. Other than that, it revolves around the secondary character, Bobby Lowe, played by Tom Lung. You know, it's more anything like a Bruceploitation film, but it's a pretty good one in my opinion. You know, it's not bad at all. So I can see why Golden Harvest decided to include this in their collection along with, you know, the original Game of Death. So you know, you got Game of Death 1 and 2. You know. Okay, and then of course we have to take a look on the inside. You see Bruce right there. He's kind of like doing this little hand thing, and then right here you see some of the cover art. He's holding like a book, you know. So that's Game of Death 2. And these are all the films. I think I'm holding it backwards. Let me sort this out, guys. These are all the films right here that are in the Bruce Lee Ultimate Collection, made under Fortune Star, you know, and they come with multiple audio tracks, so you can watch in more than one language, you know. Here's the front, here's the side, here's the movies, here's the back. So if you own Bruce Lee The Ultimate Collection, let me know. Is this your favorite box set out of the DVD collection you own in the Bruce Lee collection? Or are you more of a fan of the Bruce Lee Master Collection made by 20th Century Fox, which I reviewed last week? Let me know, comment below. And if you want to see more Bruce Lee content like this, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys around for the next video. Y'all have a great day. Peace.